What is up, guys? ZEBEC's Tokenomics. I am so hyped for this tokenomics change, guys. Like, we have changed the game here with this. We changed the game with this. We got to go back old school and play Indigo Saint for this. Cannot wait to break this down for you guys. Let's get it out here. Boom. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on our Blackrue Investing. Best believe it was Blackrue Investing. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe it was Blackrue Investing.
And we will also hit you with the DCENT Wallet commercial and the BTCC commercial right now. I have many friends earning money every day trading futures on BTCC. It's simple. Even if you don't want to learn how to trade, you can follow a trader on the site and let him do the trading for you. And you'll earn according to his trades. So even if you don't know how to trade, there's a way to make money. Earn some extra money on BTCC. Of course, you should learn how to trade. Links to the Patreon are in the description. You don't have to KYC. You don't have to use a VPN. It's a wonderful site. They've been around since 2011. Give them a shot. Also, when you earn extra money, you can store it in your DCENT Wallet. DCENT Wallet is safe, easy to use, and it allows crypto swaps within the wallet. It's a wonderful product. You can get the discount by using the link. The only way to get the discount is to use the link. The link is popping up in the upper right-hand side of your screen. You can also get free shipping. Pick up your DCENT Wallet today. Secure your assets. If you don't have them stored in a wallet, they may be at risk. So pick up one today. Man alive, the path to $1 has been greatly accelerated. And this really makes sense. Some of the moves that have happened already in the past. This makes a lot of stuff clear, which we're going to go over today, okay? It makes a lot of stuff clear. I mean, guys, do you understand what we're sitting on right now? What we're holding right now? Like, let's just get into it, guys. I can't even. Woo! Woo! Let's do it. Let's do it here. Let's start with the old tokenomics here. Let's bring that up and share. Okay, so the old tokenomics. Thing that's really important to point out here is that the gas fee structure was 1 ZBCN per transaction. And of course, there were the buybacks that they implemented, in which the buybacks were triggered every time someone swiped or did a transaction on a ZEBEC card only, okay? So it's going to reduce the total circulation and supply of the ZBCN, increasing scarcity and supporting its long-term value for the community. Now, that has been changed to the new program, okay? Now, stick around, because once we give the new program, we're going to go into the actual impact of what the new program is going to do, okay? And also, I think I'm going to release something very, very special for the Patreon people, in which I found something, okay? And I think we're going to only release that to the Patreon people. But again, stick around, because once we talk about how this is impacted, just stick around for the entire thing, all right? So now the new structure here, okay? The thing to really take away here is that with payroll and card swipes, that's going to be impacted. Okay. Now let's just start from the top here. So payroll and product fees. The primary utility of ZBCN is to settle fees required for employers to use ZEBEC's payroll and disbursement products. Institutional clients and employers using ZEBEC's payroll platform are required to pay service and product fees in ZBCN. Now, I know what you're thinking, so let's look at the second part of what's happening here. Hold ZBCN directly, okay? Employers may hold ZBCN directly to cover the fees or use stablecoin balances which are automatically converted into ZBCN at the time the fees are accessed, okay? So that is very, very important. That's why I put it in green here, because you don't want to make it so that they have to hold ZBCN only, because some people might say, okay, that's too complicated of a process for me. Like, I don't want to just hold ZBCN exclusively. So they made it so you can hold any stable coin, which we know they have many stable coins that they're connected to, and then it'll automatically convert over to ZBCN. Okay, so that's a very, very important point. Remember that point when we talk about tempo, all right? Because I'm pretty sure they work with tempo. I'm pretty sure they're working with tempo. And shout out to Creative Control, which we'll highlight, Creative Control, and his Twitter page, his X page. He shared this information with me, so I want to give him a shout out for sure. So that's very, very important, guys. So either stablecoin or holding ZBCN directly, either way, the buyback gets triggered, okay? And it's important to understand here that it's not only whenever someone swipes, it's also the payroll, which was not included before, okay? It was not included before. Super app fees and incentives. The rollout of the ZEBEC super app, ZBCN will remain a core process, will remain a core access and incentive asset across payroll, treasury, card, and rewards functionality. So it's hitting all of those, when before it was just hitting the card, okay? The card swipe from what we read before, right? Now it's payroll, treasury, card, and rewards functionality, okay? That's extremely important, and that very much accelerates a buyback. Accelerates a buyback, which we want. Holding and using ZBCN within the super app unlocks enhanced features, preferential pricing, and reduced or eliminated fees across select products. Now, when you read that, when I read that, my mind instantly goes back to when Fireblocks purchased 250 million ZBCN. So now Fireblocks will get all of these reduced fees, all of these reduced everything. Because why? What are they probably going to do? They're probably going to do treasury stuff, and they're probably also maybe do payroll stuff as well. So Fireblocks getting 250 million ZBCN, that was not happenstance. That was not coincidence. That might have been because they already knew how they were going to implement these new tokenomics, right? Oh man, this is just so exciting, guys. As a holder, you should, again, I'm not into telling grown men and women how to feel, but for me as a holder, it's very, 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 very exciting. These incentives apply across multiple participation paths, including holding, usage, and staking, creating flexibility both for employees and employers to benefit from ZBCN without requiring a single mode of engagement. In addition, starting mid-2026, ZBCN balances and participation levels within the super app will unlock tiered rewards on the ZEBEC card spend, and higher tiers receiving enhanced benefits. So essentially, this would be like you using a credit card and getting points. Okay, so very, very good right there. They're incentivizing you to use the card more by unlocking tiered rewards and giving you enhanced benefits with higher tiers and higher usage. So they're incentivizing the use of the card. Perfect stuff. Now, when you keep in mind that they also will have yield via USDY, this is going to be so gravy and so golden for people who are just holding stuff on the card, getting yield. They're also going to get these points and these tiers for using the ZEBEC card. Brilliant, guys. Brilliant stuff, ZEBEC. Got to give a clap for that. Love it. Love it. This structure encourages long-term alignment with the ecosystem while directly linking ZBCN participation to everyday usage. Now, if you guys are not aware of things that have been going on with things like Axelar, where Circle just bought the company and the intellectual property of Axelar and left the token, what ZEBEC is showing us and what they just did right now is they gave incredible utility to the token. So that Axelar stuff, that's not going to happen to ZBCN. This means the token really holds value. All right. And then crypto, it's not always, you know what I mean? Crypto, blockchain, what have you. It's not always clear that the token holds value. This is clear that the token holds value. So much so that Fireblocks decided to buy 250 million tokens. So it's clear, not only from what they're saying in the paper, you know, in the update, it's also clear in the actions of other agencies like Fireblocks and like Signum, because Simon also told us that Signum went out and custodied ZEBEC tokens as well. We don't know how many, but they did as well. So let's continue. Let's go back here. ZEBEC cards. ZEBEC cards. ZBCN can be used to fund all ZEBEC cards, enabling real-world spending and fiat at merchants globally alongside more than 150 supported tokens. Okay, just look at ZEBEC card and how many tokens, including Dash, including tons of other things, right, that ZEBEC supports for ZEBEC cards. Okay, and they're going to give all Unity an exclusive card, which we'll get to later. Remember, guys, like let's skip to that just for a second here. Let's skip to that just for a second here. Let me pull that up just a second here. Did I not? Okay, here. Remember, their Deutsche Bank All Unity stablecoin selects ZEBEC as its global payroll partner. So we already know that this is going to have use. We already know with the NatPay that they're using it now. So there's no question that this is going to be used, because they're Deutsche Bank's global payroll partner. And payroll is now included in what they're doing with the buybacks. So let's go back here. Just brilliant, brilliant. Let's continue. ZBCN holders may spend their tokens for everyday purchases, bridging on-chain value with traditional payment networks. ZBCN balances staked within the super app will unlock reward tiers for users of the ZEBEC card starting in mid-2026. Staking. And in this staking, I can't remember who did this. I think it was ZBCN Nut. Shout out to you, ZBCN Nut. We'll show your X page as well, where I saw that he circled this on X. So shout out to him. He brought this to my attention by circling it, right? So they say ZBCN staking will transition to a module within the super app from January 2026 onward. So if that's the case, then they're telling us that the super app should be available in January. Great stuff. Great stuff. So ZBCN staking will transition to a module within the ZEBEC super app from January 26 onward. Updated staking terms should be released alongside this transition. Now, this might mean that they may have to lower staking terms since they're already including in here, fees and things, and payroll connected to buybacks and things like that. So they might have to reduce staking terms. So we'll see what happens here with staking terms. But let's read it here to be clear. ZBCN holders may stake tokens to earn yield and deepen their participation in the network. In addition to yield and governance rights, staking contributes to higher incentive tiers within the ZEBEC super app, further reducing fees and unlocking additional features and rewards. So that implies to me they're incentivizing people to be diamond-handed and to stake, to get yield, to get governance rights, and to get higher incentive tiers. So they're enabling you. They're enabling you to be diamond-handed. They're incentivizing you to be diamond-handed. Staking is one of several mechanisms in which users can access enhanced super app functionality, complementing holding and active product usage. DeFi collateral. ZBCN may be used as collateral in supported DeFi integrations, enabling payroll-based borrowing and lending as integrations expand. So they're looking to do the earned wage income, which Simon told us, right? He told us this in the Algorand spaces. So again, so it can be used as collateral in DeFi supported integrations, which they'll probably have on the super app, but also they'll enable payroll-based borrowing and lending, earned wage income in the super app as well. Okay. Network rewards and ecosystem incentives. ZBCN is used to reward participation across the ZBCN network, including pilot initiatives such as ZPIN, ecosystem grants for developers and integrators, and community-driven contributions that expand network functionality. ZBCN holders may unlock reduced or zero fees on select ZBCN products and features. So they are going to have select products and features included on the super app. That's brilliant marketing. That's going to be brilliant to the people they allow on there, right? Priority access to premium ZBCN cards and programs, eligibility for partner airdrops, and ecosystem incentives. So think about a company like Dash, who's been around forever, and they decided to partner with ZEBEC. So they're going to have premium ZEBEC cards. Also on Unity is going to have a premium ZEBEC card. Let's kind of skip to that. I'm so sorry we're skipping around. I'm a little excited. But let's skip around. Let's skip around a little bit. So let's go to All Unity, in which All Unity says, in addition to the Euro AU that will be supported across the ZEBEC's expanded suite of crypto card products, including an exclusive branded payment card compatible with Apple Pay and Google Pay. This will allow users to seamlessly convert payroll earnings into spendable funds at millions of merchants worldwide. Global payroll partner for the Euro, for that the Euro AU, right? And they're going to have their exclusive branded payment card for the Euro AU. Got to love this, right? Got to love this. And just to add to that, to hit on tempo, right? This is from Tempo, right? Make sure you check out the video where we said, is tempo a problem for ZEBEC? Well, no, it isn't. Because if you look here, work with our infrastructure partners who are rolling out TIP 20 support, including all Unity, Bridge, and Layer 0. or start building tip 20 using our docs, right? So this is the back here. This is the back here. All right. And then and shout out to Creative Control for highlighting this to me, right? So here we have Peter Grosskopf, where he says tip 20 on Tempo turns tokens into true payment instruments. Euro AU is ready for tip 20, so European corporates can pay and fully get paid in a regulated euro on a real payment chain that delivers European quality, compliance, and privacy with global grade speed and FX reach. Okay, so amazing, brilliant, right? Brilliant. And how do we know that this is ZEBEC? Let me remind you of this. Let me remind you of this. This is a short I made coming from Sybos of the All Unity CEO and Simon Babakani. Let's just play it right quick here, and we can get reminded of what's going on here. Why we know it's ZEBEC with Stripe.
Made a big announcement this week as one of your wallet partners. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I think that for us, naturally, availability is what makes the difference. You need to be available on all channels that are available where stablecoins are needed. You need to be available where all, say, customers are connected via wallets or wallet infrastructure. And yeah, having such a thing together with Privy and then the entrance into Stripe and Bridge naturally is for us a big step because it opens up the channel to a wide adoption of customers connected and ultimately accessibility of a stablecoin is what makes the difference.
I know you made a big announcement this week as one of your wallet partners. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I think that for us, naturally, availability is what makes the difference. You need to be available on all channels that are available where stablecoins are needed. You need to be available where all, say, customers are connected via wallets or wallet infrastructure. And yeah, having such a thing together with Privy and then the entrance into Stripe and Bridge naturally is for us a big step because it opens up the channel to a wide adoption of customers connected and ultimately accessibility of a stablecoin is what makes the difference.
So you need to be available where all stablecoins are. This is exactly what Tempo says they do. You can pay in any stablecoin, right? You can pay in any stablecoin. And then they highlight here Euro AU, which we know ZEBEC is the global payroll partner of. So I know some people were saying, well, ZEBEC needs its own layer one. Well, look, it seems like they are already well, connected in to this Tempo layer one, which seems to be Stripe's layer one. So anyone who's using this can connect in with their stablecoin and work with all Unity, Bridge, and Layer 0. But we know specifically this is ZEBEC because they're the global payroll partner for the European AU, for the Euro AU. Okay, brilliant, perfect, man. This is crazy perfect. So coming all the way back, and I'll read this again, right? Use stablecoin balances which are automatically converted to ZBCN. So anyone using that Euro AU, it will get automatically converted into ZBCN. Okay? So this mechanism creates ongoing usage-driven demand for ZBCN directly tied to payroll volume. And they're Deutsche Bank's global payroll partner. Guys, the path to $1 has drastically increased. With this. Drastically increased with this. Man, let's continue here. Allocations unlocked and token maturity. ZEBEC's early institutional and venture backers have realized significant returns on their initial investments and continue to support and contribute to the long-term growth of the ZEBEC system. Okay, and they show the kind of distribution here It's not too important. You guys can see it here. We don't need to go completely over that. But what we do need to go over is this, where they'll be fully distributed, okay, by March 2026. So there's a few tokens left to be distributed. I think it's like maybe 4 billion out of the whole 100 billion. That'll be totally distributed here by March 2026. Okay. So token buybacks and burns. The token buyback program, initiated in late 2023 with the launch of the ZEBEC card program, is linked to product revenues across payroll, cards, and partner contracts. So payroll, cards, and partner contracts. Buybacks are executed on a regular cadence and aligned with broader financial and operating cycles. So this is the important part, because payroll was not connected to buybacks before. It is now. It is now. Okay. So not only card swipes, but also payroll and then partner contracts. However, that will go, kind of work. So we'll hear more about that. But the very important part is payroll is now added to the token buyback, right? Since the inception of the program, ZEBEC buyback volume has grown at an annual rate of over 70%, and it will definitely increase with clarity. All right. The Clarity Act, it will definitely increase with that. And then all the regulations that are going to come to Europe. Okay. So this is going to increase so much, guys. So much more than 70%. With continued growth expected as the ZEBEC card program scales up domestically and across new global markets in 2026. Across new global markets in 2026. This structure ensures that the supply management remains transparent, governance-led, and aligned with the long-term health and success of the network. Let me just continue here. Okay. I'll shout out to the super chats there. Daniel Minshaw. What is up, Rue? I'm glad I never sold my ZBCN, holding strong. Keep up the great videos, dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And thank you for the faithful $10 super chat, man. It means a lot. Let's go back here. So in summary, with the final token unlock completed, ZBCN will operate with a fully deflationary framework, with token buybacks driving contract supply contraction and no new supply entering the market. As ZEBEC's payroll platform and super app continue to scale, ZBCN is expected to be acquired by a growing number of employers and institutions to support participation in real-time payroll and payments. Well, we already know they've been acquired to be done by Euro AU, by Deutsche Bank and Galaxy Digital there. And we also know with NatPay, we haven't even covered NatPay yet, right? FedNow service provider, connection to Swift, right? But let's continue. ZBCN is the governance token of ZEBEC network, enabling holders to influence strategic, economic, and operational decisions, through a hybrid governance model that combines on-chain voting with structured off-chain consultation. So let's just scoot all the way down here, in which we see ZEBEC improvement proposals are typically subject to 24-hour to 7-day voting period. Addresses with voting power may vote for or against a proposal with passage determined by a simple majority. So honestly, seeing that, right, this also incentivizes, let me be careful with how I word this, but this is great for us as investors. This incentivizes parties that ZEBEC wants to hold a lot of tokens, so that votes are done in a way that ZEBEC wants them to work. If you understand what I mean there, this incentivizes groups to hold large tokens of ZEBEC so that when proposals come along, they can vote correctly. That's all I'll say about that. But again, to me, this only means like this very much means that people are very much incentivized to hold large amounts of ZEBEC. Okay, ZEBEC. So wow. Now, right? We basically went over this, but the thing that we want to add to this is NatPay. Okay, and then the NatPay piece of this really makes it really juicy. Okay, so we already covered the all unity part. Let's cover the NatPay part. Partnership with NatPay to expand bank grade payroll infrastructure with ZEBEC Web3 connectivity. So everything we're talking about with ZEBEC is global bank grade, institutional grade. Okay, this is not this is not something that's like a play thing. This is global bank grade, institutional grade stuff. Okay, can't stress that enough. Payroll growth partners in ZEBEC network, and the National Payment Corporation, NatPay, a leading ACH and document distribution provider, announced a strategic partnership to power PayBridge's next generation of payroll and disbursement platform with bank grade direct deposit infrastructure and optional Web3 rails. The thing to really take away from this is two things here. One, that they're doing 24-hour, 24/7 payments here. I thought it was listed here. Maybe it's not listed here. But here we go. By integrating NatPay's payroll and HCM stack with ZEBEC's network, programmable real-time stablecoin payment rails, clients will be able to route payouts both over traditional bank and Web3 native rails in one integrated platform. So this is TradFi plus ISO 20022, okay? Which they're going to say right now. The combined solution leverages ISO 20022 based payment messaging, NatPay's ACH engine, and connectivity to FedNow's instant payment rail alongside traditional bank and wire settlement flows. As the U.S. and global payment systems modernize beyond legacy formats. So, guys, NatPay is the only payroll servicer that's connected to FedNow. You know what that kind of implies? That anybody that wants to have a payment go through FedNow, they have to go through ZBCN. Do you understand that? Like that's so great, man. That's so great. I'm sorry. I'm just like geeking out over here about this. But honestly, if NatPay is their only like service provider for this, right? Then that means that everything has to go through ZEBEC either traditionally or through ISO 20022 to get through FedNow. Craziness, right? So whenever we kind of hear this 24/7 settlement, it's probably going through ZEBEC in some way, shape, form, or passing. You could imply that. Like, that's not confirmed. I'm just implying that since they're the only payroll service provider listed for FedNow. Okay. All right. So let's continue. This creates a future-proof payroll, treasury, and disbursement infrastructure, enabling employers to run payouts across ACH, wire, real-time FedNow, and ZEBEC's programmable Web3 rails from a single compliant platform engineered for 24/7 settlement. Okay. So let's highlight this. I'm pretty sure that ZEBEC put out something that said that NatPay is the only payroll service provider for FedNow. Let's just confirm that. So I'm pretty sure they said that. ZEBEC, let's bring it up here. Not pay unless they took it down. Let's see. Okay, there it is. There it is. ZEBEC is proud to partner with NatPay, the only payroll processor that lives on FedNow. So if you're processing payroll on FedNow, you're going through ZEBEC. Okay. Is that a pretty valid assumption to make? If they're the only payroll processor that lives on FedNow, until there's another one, you're going through ZEBEC to do that. Oh man, guys, as a ZEBEC investor, I'm so excited for today, man. Like we did it, bro. Like, okay, ZEBEC did it, but we did it by investing in ZEBEC. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. This is whew. Wow, man. Wow. Like, if you're holding a million ZEBEC right now, you should feel really excited about what's going on in your life. like for real. Like, hands down. Okay, let's continue here. Now, I haven't seen this clip. I want to check out this clip. But I haven't seen this clip. I want to play it because shout out to 314 Crypto. He sent me a message that he sent this clip, but I had already seen it and reposted it. But let's play it here and let's highlight his X page as I try to contain my excitement just a little bit over here, just a little bit. Let's see. I don't know why it's not pulling them up. Here, let me switch to another page and I'll go pull it up from my chat. Just give me a second here. We're doing it live. So let's see here. Okay, so I actually have not seen the clip, but we're going to play it. Okay. Shout out to brother Re14 Crypto, off Kryptonian. See him in the chat there. Thank you for sharing this, like sending this to me, brother. But as you can see, I also retweeted it. Let's see. He says right here, sounds a lot like ZEBEC HQ. Now, just for a little background, and shout out to my guy, Maximus Crypto. We did a collaboration in which we highlighted this gentleman right here. This is Jim Breyer. He is a billionaire. Okay, Jim Breyer. Now, just to highlight, just to color the conversation, if you will, Breyer Capital was an initial investor not only in Circle, but also in ZEBEC here. As we bring that up for you right quick, as we're doing it live here. This is telling you and showing you what you're invested in. So when Simon Babakani says, as Circle goes, as ZEBEC goes, this is not hyperbole. This is not cap. This is not anything like that. He's telling you the absolute and total truth here. So Breyer Capital, lead venture investor here for ZEBEC, and Circle here. Okay. Circle is also, you can see, one of ZEBEC's investors. But here we go, Breyer Capital, lead investor. And if you go look at Circle, if I can spell correctly here, and we look at Circle's funding rounds, you'll see that Breyer Capital was part of that funding round, not once, but twice, maybe even 3 times here. Once, twice, 3 times. 3 times funded Circle. Brer Capital did. Okay? So they funded Circle, and they're also a lead investor in ZEBEC, and Circle is also an investor in ZEBEC. Okay? All right. So this is the guy who heads that venture capital firm. So let's listen and see what he has to say. I actually have not listened to it, so we'll be doing this live.
Benefited from the mutual partnership that they've had.
The Circle's mission statement is raise global economic prosperity through frictionless exchange of value. So how exactly will global economic prosperity be raised?
Again, on the international payments that you mentioned, if I'm a farmer in India and I want to get paid quickly for my crops by a local bank or a medium-sized bank in India or a financial institution elsewhere, perfect example, you're going to do it through what would be stable coins and payments in and around the blockchain.
So to lower the cost of transactions that are already happening, essentially.
Lower the cost dramatically, but speed dramatically. So again, what's broken globally in many cases is it just takes so darn long to get paid. And it takes so darn long in the world of even healthcare globally, but in the United States, to get reimbursements from insurance companies and providers. And so that's where the blockchain, I think, will be fundamental. And again, stable coins and their role on top of the blockchain to enable faster, instantaneous approvals as well as payments is what will make a fundamental difference.
So it's less banking the unbanked and more facilitating transactions among existing businesses.
That's my belief.
Okay. You've got
That was the perfect clip to play right now. That you're absolutely right, brother. That sounds exactly like ZEBEC. Exactly like ZEBEC. And everything they're doing with Tempo, where Tempo says, and watch the show where we talked about Tempo, you can pay in any stable coin you want on Tempo's layer 1. And then that goes right back into what we read about ZEBEC earlier. So Tempo here, work with our infrastructure partners who are rolling this out. Euro AU, using any stable coin on this. Tip 20 enables the issuance of custom stable coins. Right? Says it right there. And of course, we said it when we went over Tempo in the show. And then we go right back to this. And then we see that use of stablecoin balances will automatically convert over to ZBCN. Wow. And wow, Jim Breyer is an intense guy. Bro sounded intense. I definitely see how he became a billionaire. Bro sounds highly intense. Bro sounds quite intense. Wow, guys. That was the perfect clip to play right there. Thank you for sending me that, brother. And yeah, let's give a shout out to Creative Control as well for and give our guy 3114 Crypto a follow. Okay, guys, if he's posting stuff like this, you definitely should give him a follow so you can be on top of it as well. Shout out to our guy Creative Control for sending me that stuff about Tempo. Another very, very good follow here on ZBCN here. He's in our guy Ghosts community for ZBCN, which you should definitely go over to Ghosts community on X for ZBCN. Give our guy Ghost a follow as well. All right. Let's just mention a few people in the community. Our guy ZBCN man as well. Give him a follow. Our guy ZBCN Nut. Give him a follow. Some great people in this ZBCN community, guys. Wow. Let me make sure that we covered everything here. So understand this really makes sense to me now why ZEBEC had to do Nacha, right? Because with NatPay, they needed the Nacha, right? So just in case someone can't do stable coins, they can still use the traditional, okay? By integrating NatPay's payroll and ACM stack with ZEBEC Network's programmable real-time stablecoin payment rails, clients will be able to route payouts over both traditional bank and native Web3 rails in one integrated platform. So this is why it was very important for them to be Nacha enabled, okay? With the ACH, right? And Jim Breyer just broke it down for you. Like, we're really increasing the velocity of payments across the world. Yeah, we're gonna bank the unbanked, and that's nice. But like from what he said, right? Because the lady was just like, she was not concerned about banking the unbanked. She was concerned about payroll as it's happening right now. So they're doing all of that. They're doing both. Okay. But the thing to focus on and to really get is that they're doing it with the existing system. But of course, it's going to take some time to bridge the traditional. So it's all using ISO, right? Now ZEBEC can do both. Okay. And we just showed you here, ZEBEC is proud to partner with NatPay, the only payroll processor that lives on FedNow. So think about how that rolls out. They're with the only payroll processor for FedNow, and they're with the Euro AU as Deutsche Bank's global payroll partner. Like, drop the mic, guys. Drop the mic. Wow, man. Like, if this, I cannot even get the words out. I'm so excited about what that means, right? About what that means. They're probably going to process all of Deutsche Bank, global leader in Europe's payroll. And they're going to process any payments that come into FedNow. Because they're with any payroll that comes into FedNow. Because they're linked up with FedNow's only payroll processor. Shut the door, guys. Shut the door here. Woo! That's sweet, man. That's absolutely sweet, man. And now they've added payroll along with card swipes to the buyback program. Man. Man, unreal. Absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. Right? And I got some information I'm going to release to the patrons tonight that's going to make you even more excited. That's going to make you even more excited. But let's start with the top. Wait, let me make sure that I got everything. Let me make sure I got everything. All right, one thing to show you here. This is from ZEBEC from November 10th, 2025. You can see 4 different stable coins there. This is the All Unity Euro AU. This is PayPal's, PayPal USD. That is Circle's USDC, and that is Paxos's USDP. Okay. And like the majority of these are like national trust banks. Paxos is, Circle is, I think PayPal is, and we know Deutsche Bank is going to do what Deutsche Bank does out here. Man alive. And also, their silver cards can use RLUSD. So everything's covered. And of course, if you're linked up with FedNow's only payroll provider, then you're probably going to be able to take any stable coin. Like if this is the case, right? Like ZEBEC is telling us, which I believe them, right? You probably can take any stable coin, be it RLUSD, PayPal USD, whatever, right? Because if you're going through payroll and FedNow, you gotta use this. Man. Let's continue in the comments. What's up, our guy Yazi Yair Bey? What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming through. Peace, peace. What's up, Max FOMO, bruh? What's good, brother Rue? What's up, King Pound 1? Jose De La Torre in the house. What's up, Ruel? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy bien hoy. Estoy cansado un poco, pero yo quiero practicar más español. I think I said that and it wasn't too broken. How are you? Go ZEBEC. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Ruel always brings the fire. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Coinbase and Binance needs to stop with this BS already. Let's go ZEBEC. Hey. Like $1 is very much in play now. What did we just say? Global partner for Euro AU. Stablecoin for all Unity. Only payroll processor for FedNow. Hooked up with Stripes. Basically Stripes layer 1. That's what you can think of as Tempo. Tempo is basically Stripes layer 1. Okay? This is what it is. It's Stripes layer 1. So ZEBEC, if Stripes processing payments to or payroll through FedNow, then that's what they're using. Wow. Okay. And we did a whole show on Tempo. Definitely go over and check it out. It was basically, is Tempo a problem for Circle and Arc, or for Arc and ZEBEC? Definitely check that show out. Man alive, let's continue on here. Let's go, bro. Monarchy International Realty. Are we about to moon? Please give us the amazing news, Ruel. Cheers. And definitely like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. We're on the doorstep of 8,900, right? If you enjoy great information like this, right? And you can't do a super chat. You can't do that financially. The least you can do here is like and subscribe. I very much would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mr. Spader, what is up, brother? What is up with the Kilo Hunter X Hunter avatar there? I love it. Love it. Do tell us. Let's do it 100%. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Phantom Beat, what were the odds you were coming on when I'm in the middle of buying ZEBEC? Let's go. JSK reposted the stream here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so pumped up for this, guys. I'm so pumped. I can't even contain it, bro. Jose De La Torre, so only 100 billion tokens, right, Ruel? No additional tokens. That is correct. Only 100 billion. And all of that supply will be out by March 2026. Okay? All of that supply will be out by March 2026. Man. Oh. Man, where is it? Where is it at? All the supply will be out by March 2026. There you go. Fully distributed by March 2026. The final scheduled token unlock is set for March 2026, 4 years after the original token introduction. This milestone marks the conclusion of early stage token allocations and reflects ZBCN's transition into a more mature, utility driven phase of the network. All right. What's up, Rue? Charlie J 1229. Appreciate you. What's up, brother? Frequent watcher. Guys, this is nuts. Tony S. OGB reposted the stream. Thank you guys so much for that. ZEBEC and Flair. Easy money. That one guy. Mr. Spader 007. ZBCN is not optional gas. It's forced internet settlement. That's exactly what this looks like. That's it. Like, let's start this comment. That's exactly what this looks like. Let's just refer back to this, right? I'm sad I didn't catch that the first time. We went over this in December 3rd, right? ZEBEC is proud to partner with NatPay, the only payroll processor that lives on FedNow. If you're processing through FedNow, you're using ZEBEC. If you're processing payroll, and we know FedNow is basically the central bank for America, right? If you're processing through FedNow payroll, you're using ZEBEC as they bring real-time payments to businesses nationwide through NatPay now. Okay, nationwide through NatPay now. Real-time payroll is no longer a concept. It's being delivered today. Anyone see what Nitro just did? I'm not sure what's Nitro. Even if you touch ZBCN, they still even if you never touch ZBCN, they still consume it. There you go. I mean, this is exactly what it seems like. Mr. Spader, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Daniel Michal just got here. What did I miss? that'll trope. Can't wait for the super app. 100%. I'm so telling people what to do. Buy it or else. Phantom Beat. Whatever. I'm glad I never sold my ZBCN. Holding strong. Reading this one more time. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Keep up the great videos, dude. Big smile. Appreciate it. Our brother Underdog Research Channel in the house. Here for Blackrue. This is a huge incentive, and the result will be very impactful for the long-term use of this technology. 100%, brother. Let's highlight our brother Underdog Research channel here. Let me pull it up. His channel here. We're going to have a collaboration coming up soon, guys. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So if you see my channel here, just mosey on down to the feature channels, and Underdog Research channel is right here. Let's check out what our bro is doing. Swift Blockchain, and with Swift Blockchain, there's a lot of connections with Swift Blockchain and ZEBEC. A lot of connections here. So definitely check out Underdog Research channel. We did a lot of research on Swift Blockchain along with brother Shook Focus Digital. And he's really highlighting Plume. Plume is one who's definitely in the same circle of friends when you think about Swift Blockchain, Plume, Securitize, Ondo, ZEBEC, right? They're in that same circle of friends, right? Along with BlackRock, Ripple, and Circle. So pun not intended when I said circle of friends. But there it is, right? Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Crypto Cash 2529. I'll tip you just for your positive energy. Just found your channel, but I hold 5 million ZBCN. Hope you're right about all of this. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Hey, man, it's in the documentation. They've done spaces with NatPay. They've done spaces with Deutsche Bank. Just like I showed you guys the quick, they've been at Cybos. Cybos is an event that Swift throws. Swift, the clearinghouse Swift, okay, not the Swift blockchain coin, but wow. They've shown us with these spaces. They've shown us with these being at Cybos. They've shown us with like being like kind of like almost next door to Quant at Cybos. Man alive, guys, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Bro, that's more massive than XLR and Stellar bought out their entire team, and token wasn't for sale. See, that's what I'm saying. So right now, ZEBEC is showing us that their token is valuable. They are fully incentivizing their token. And again, we are shown that it's valuable when Fireblocks goes out and buys 250 million of it, right? And I think the latest show that I did with Maximus, or one of the shows we did with the collaboration, we talk about Fireblocks and how essential Fireblocks is for the whole system with Quant and what they're doing also with Canton, okay? Firebox is essential to the system. And just like Mr. Spader is saying right there, it seems that ZBCN is essential to the system too. Okay, especially when it comes to payroll. So, man alive, like the thing we are invested in here, guys. So powerful, man. So powerful. Oh man. Bank Social makes ZEBEC looks like no. ZEBEC makes Bank Social look like Child's Play. Is that what you meant to say, or is this what you're saying? Bank Social makes it no. ZEBEC makes Bank Social look like Child's Play. Like, Bank Social has the Neuron platform that runs on IBM MQ. You know what, bro? I haven't looked into Bank Social fully the way I've looked into ZEBEC. So I should say I'm not sure if your statement here is accurate because I haven't looked into Bank Social, to be honest with you. So I've looked into them a little bit, but this is some interesting information. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on Bank Social. But as far as I've seen, like with Bank Social, they've dumped on people before. Like, you know, I'm not trying to flood Bank Social here. I own some Bank Social, so there's that. I do own a little bit of Bank Social, but as far as everything I've seen here with ZEBEC, I'm way higher on ZEBEC than Bank Social. But maybe I need to do some more research into that. But I'll take a picture in here and we'll check it out. But all the information that we've shown you here with ZEBEC, I'm way higher on ZEBEC. Payroll is where money is going to start. So, if Bank Social is not doing anything with payroll, ZEBEC has that on lockdown. The moment you get paid, the genesis of your pay is with ZEBEC. Okay, so I don't think Bank Social is touching that. I really don't think so. But I could definitely do some research on it to see where it lands with that. Let me see here. So I just want to play another short for you guys. This was a good short.
Is actually a net positive for companies like ZEBEC for a variety of reasons. Number one, the more banks that now issue and transact with stablecoins means that we can tap an even larger number of corporates in the US. That's the first benefit. So we're going to see more and more banks opt in, which opens us up to a much bigger share of the $11 trillion in annual US payroll volume. And then when you see bank-led consortiums like Zelle entering the stablecoin space, that is another net positive for ZEBEC. Because now we'll be able to connect Zelle Pay to the ZEBEC Super App, meaning that through a simple Zelle push, you'll be able to load stablecoins directly into your ZEBEC app. That is the easiest, cleanest off-ramp that you could ever build.
So Zelle there, right? There's another one I wanted to play. Let me make sure I get the absolute one that I wanted to play here. Not that one. Okay, here it is.
Are actually being super smart here in that they are utilizing their network without having to, or their trusted network, the trust that's there, and the link to the merchants for people to buy things, and dislocating or disintermediating the banks in between. So ZEBEC effectively, as you say, is a neobank for the unbanked, for people who don't have a bank. So you're able to spend money, earn money, send money, and looking at your website, you can stake, and there are some investment products there as well. You don't need a bank, actually.
Absolutely.
So shout out to the Stablecoin podcast. That was just glorious right there. Remember to smash the like, everybody. So again, I think ZEBEC's had this tokenomics change planned for a while. Just from what he just said right there, you can tell, like, it seems like this tokenomics change has been planned for a while here. Should be up to 10 billion staked by now. Yep. I truly do appreciate all the great content, Rue. You're good at the research you do. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's go. Yo. Bullish choices in the house. Skip to my Lou Referral Halston. Hey, yeah, I was one of the best players back in the day as far as like N1 basketball is concerned. ZEBEC is going to depeg from BTC like a bat out of heck, 100%. ZEBEC will be that silent daily fart. Love it. What's up? What's up, OG Crypto? That's Bananas Ruel. Yes, indeed. Now my bag is 5 millimeters. Let's see here. Sorry, 5 million ZBCN coins. Yes, indeed. I'll be a king. 25 cents this year. I really got to look at my so my conservative estimate of 5 to 10 cents, that's gone. I really have to kind of look at how this is going to be now. It's definitely going to be higher than 5 to 10 cents now, right? Okay, this goes into effect in March, right? And March is when the market, I really think, is going to really kick up crazy. With all these buybacks, all these things going through Fed now, gosh. Oh man, we're really gonna have to look at the price estimate now, like the prediction, the price prediction is way higher than 5 to 10 cents by the end of the year now. It's way higher now. Because think about payroll and card swipes and USDY, right? Oh, man, I can't even get it out, guys. It's going to be way higher than 5 to 10 cents here. That's why I made this title what I made it. The path to $1 has drastically increased. So let me go to ZEBEC's site one more time and show you guys. Remember, USDY. We haven't even gotten the increased partnership with Stellar yet. We haven't even gotten the increased partnership with Ondo yet. There's so many more catalysts coming from ZEBEC that, like, just these tokenomics are super exciting, right? Okay, here it is. We're partnering with Ondo Finance to integrate USDY functionality into the ZEBEC card. And the ZEBEC payroll suite. Users will be able to earn USDY yield within the ZEBEC Instant Card dashboard, earning passive income on their idle funds. This is a giant leap, bringing Ondo's innovative financial solutions to ZEBEC ecosystem. This is just the beginning of what our two companies have in store. So not only think Dash with the exclusive card, not only think Deutsche Bank and All Unity Euro AU, also think Ondo with an exclusive card that generates yield, so your money's not just idle. Guys, man, like, woo. Okay, I made a mistake here and closed that by mistake. Let's bring it back here. Oh man, share screen. There we go. We're back. Okay, so this is so crazy. This is so crazy. Probably 25 cents and I'm set. Let's go, Rue Crew. No kidding. What's up, Scotty? Big ZEBEC bags. What's going on, brother? Been a while. OG crypto. Yes, indeed. No kidding. Mr. Mystic. Good to see you, Rue. What's up, Mr. Mystic? XCN is rocking again. I'm so glad I'm in. E-Maze, what's up? Patron in the house. What's up, Rue and fam? Hard Drive reposted the stream, and so did Lamar or Kamar F. Kamar F. Appreciate it. Long Nguyen. I'm holding 97 million ZBCN. I already said this before. I think ZEBEC would get to 78 cents if all things fall into place the way that we think they will, but this is only my guess at the price. I said nothing in stone. Don't forget to smash the like. Oh yeah, by the middle of February, hopefully. But the government is still dragging its feet as usual. So think about this too. And we got Venezuela on the board, right? Like they're gonna be using ZEBEC cards like crazy down in Venezuela, bro. Like their whole structure of money is just done in Venezuela, right? Whew. Man, this is crazy news. This is absolutely crazy news. Like, even if, like this is absolutely crazy news. I don't think that people have completely grasped all of this, right? Like, because if they did, the price should be like shooting up right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm so glad that I got in when I got in. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm staking right now. What would be considered a large bag of ZEBEC? What's up? Islam is the truth 76. Appreciate you, brother. Well, it's all about what you think is a large bag. Again, because I don't know people's price targets. I don't know when people get out. Like, just like someone said there, like 25 cents and I'm set. Okay, what does that mean? If you got, for instance, if he says I'm out at 25, if he says he's out at 25 cents, if he has 4 million, well, then that means he has $1 million USD. Maybe that's enough for him. There's somebody in there that said that he had 97 million. Well, if you have 97 million at 25 cents, take a fourth of that, you got $25 million, right? So it's all different depending on what people want to hit, when they think it's going to hit. Like, for instance, if we think it's going to hit 25 cents by the end of the year, right? And that's not necessarily my price prediction. Like, but let's say it 25 cents by the end of the year. Well, then, okay, then you need 4 million to get to $1 million. Okay, $1 million USD. But if this is a project that's going to hit $1, right? Wouldn't you just always want to hold on to $1 million? So it's so complicated, like in how you want to do your strategy, right? So again, if we use 25 cents as an example, that it'll get to 25 cents by the end of the year, maybe you want to hold 5 million. So you hold 4 million and you're going to sell that 4 million to get 1 million USD, and you always keep $1 million staking. So you always keep that $1 million staking, and then you sell that 4 million to get $1 million USD that you hold in stablecoin and probably get interest off of that. Like, so it's hard to say. Again, I just gave a whole bunch of different scenarios. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling anyone what to do. Do what you want, but in those different scenarios, you can get an idea of like what you want to do. I'm always going to hold a certain amount of ZEBEC, and I might take profits on some. It's going to be a mix for me, right? My bag. I wouldn't say that 2 million not financial advice. Okay, someone's saying 2 million. Soji Crypto. XBR2, yes indeed. Get your APR on $1 million. Store the rest. See, just like just like I was saying earlier, and I didn't even see that comment. Thanks, OG Crypto. Yes, King. XPR is probably going to be a very good call as well. What price did Firebox buy in at 250 million? Let's see. We can probably guess. Okay, so October 6th, 2025. So if we go to the price chart, I don't have it up. I'll pull it up. Man alive, guys. This is some crazy stuff. This is some crazy stuff here. ZBCN. Full chart. Go back to October 6th. So they bought in at around somewhere around like 0.005, which, you know, they're literally probably going to hold that and just get zero fees on everything they do and have voting power to vote any way they want to vote on proposals. So they're literally probably going to hold it. And they're probably going to stake it and generate some passive income for themselves while holding it. So I don't think they're going to, you know, I think they're going to hold on to that. One, so they can vote any way they want to vote for the ZBCN proposals, which can, you know, pop up and only have 24 hours for voting. And they're going to also, you know, get the high level incentives and everything like that. And, you know, they're going to use the USDY where they can get yield on whatever they end up earning through staking. So it's a really like a what would you call it? Like a perpetual engine. Man. Ooh, man. Like I've heard people say too, like, oh, ZEBEC has more utility than Ripple. And it's like, knowing what I know about Ripple, it's like, okay, like that's a wild statement, as the kids say. But now that you kind of look at it, it might not be that wild. It may not be that wild. So yeah, Fireblocks bought in probably around 0.005 from what we saw with that, right? But again, if it's going to be at 25 cents a coin, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be, like, again, I think it's going to get to $1 from what we've seen today. All the things that they're going to payroll process, being the exclusive, you know, being linked up with the only payroll processor for FedNow. You got to believe they get to 25 cents or more this year. I saw something that Ghost posted. Let's go look at what Ghost posted for this. It was funny. He asked Grok what Grok thought ZBCN could get to by the end of the year, and it said $1.50. It said $1.50. So could Grok be right? I don't know. Could Grok have already known that this was coming out? I don't know. What? But let me see. Where did Ghost post that? Where did he post it? Let me see if I can find it right quick. Okay, yeah, here it is. Hey Grok, edit this image with the maximum price ZBCN will reach in 2026. And they said $1.50, guys. And I said $1.50 ZEBEC. I'm walking into work like this. And then somebody's like, nah, G, you're walking out of work like that. No, my G, you're walking out of work like this. Ric Flair on him. Oh man. So this is what Grok thinks ZEBEC can reach by the end of 2026. Is he right? Or is it right? I don't know. I don't know. XBR is real slept on a lot. Marshall Hayner is a real big, yeah, 100%, 100%. And he likes some of my posts at times. So shout out to Marshall Hayner, appreciate it, and shout out to the ZEBEC team. Right? They both Simon Babakani follows me, so shout out to you, Simon, for following me. Really appreciate it. Fed now ZEBEC, that's nuts. 314 crypto reposted the stream. Appreciate it. I only own 3 quant. Yeah, I got some quant. I got like 20 quant. My wife has no idea. This is truly amazing. Yes, indeed. ZEBEC has so much upside, it's ridiculous. The fantastic player. The fantastic player. I love that. Might have to put that on the shirt, bro. 5 million minimum. Okay. I feel pretty rich. I love it. I love it, Phantom B. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty out here. Get your ZEBEC now. What's that? APR sucks on ZEBEC, but I'm still better than nothing. Yes, indeed. I'm staking. Price will skyrocket soon. Don't worry. I bought my ZEBEC at 0.00113 back in February or March of last year. Been holding ever since. Nice. What's good, Rue and ZEBEC crew? What's up, hard drive PDF? Been holding XRP since June of 2024. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not selling my XRP. But you know, very, very happy with my ZEBEC and the ZEBEC I hold, right? But I might end up buying some more after this. I really might. And I hold a lot. Fireblocks bought in at a much more expensive price than it is now. Oh yeah, we already got it. Fireblocks was 0.005. If they bought at that point, they might have. If they did over the counter too, they might have gotten a little bit lower price. OG Crypto bought in at 00093. Cool. Thank God that was cheap. That was thanks to Ruel. Appreciate it, OG Crypto. Under a penny is a steal. Yes, indeed it is. Say yes if you agree. I definitely agree. I wish I knew Ru back then. When this is a penny, people are going to say it's so cheap. Yes, indeed, they are. The funny part is when it gets to $1, then people are going to be investing like like crazy. But oh, and did we say this was already included in an ETF, or I'm sorry, an index? Okay, I don't know if they're still in the index, but let me bring up that information as well. They were in a Bloomberg index, which makes sense because Bloomberg has some connections to Galaxy Digital. Okay, but let me bring that up so I can show that to you guys. Crazy, and I'm loving it. We got 700 watchers tonight. Big show tonight. Appreciate you guys all for coming through. We're still going here. We're still going, of course. Let's look at how they were included. So let's share this. November 2024, 2025. ZEBEC Network is now in Bloomberg Galaxy DeFi Index. Okay. Bloomberg Galaxy. Galaxy is the same company that works with them with the All Unity stablecoin. Okay. ZBCN has been added to the Bloomberg Galaxy DeFi Index. Now one of 23 assets selected from across the entire DeFi ecosystem. The index currently tracks 15 billion in assets under management, bringing ZBCN greater institutional visibility, inclusion in index-linked products, and broader global exposure. Okay, not sure if they're still in it because it's a working fund in which they go in and out of stuff, but just the fact that they were included shows leaps and bounds. Like just shows really good confidence for them as far as institutions go. Okay, so there's that too. What's up, Not Wally? The Muskegon, the Muskogee Aristocrat. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you coming through. Frequent watcher as well. Salute, salute. Even when it's $1, they'll think it's cheap. Yes, indeed. People gonna FOMO at 10 cents, 100%. Well, $1 takes time. Yes, indeed. I'm skeptical, but I felt the same about XRP, but look what happened. Yep, that's indeed. Indeed. ZEBEC and insurance, I'm going to pass out. ZEBEC and insurance, that's another thing. I really think they're going to have insurance in their app. I'm glad you mentioned that, OG Crypto. They mentioned something about insurance somewhere here. I think it was with NatPay. Let me pull that up here. National Payment Corporation, NatPay, is a top leader in ACH and document distribution solutions, providing direct deposit, pay cards, online pay stubs, tax forms, and e-statement services to hundreds and thousands of clients nationwide. NatPay. Now that's funny because, or that's interesting or ironic because ZEBEC is also partnered with Assure, and Assure does human capital management software. And with that human capital management software, they have the ability to have a company's taxes on that. So it's quite possible that ZEBEC can get into taxes as well. So let me see. Assure. And Assure is publicly traded, by the way, partially owned by BlackRock. BlackRock owns shares in it. So ZEBEC is working with leaders like Assure to be in compliant real-time payroll, traditional finance products and services. Okay. Assure. Who is this from Assure? Jay Whitehead at SVP Assure says by 2026, they're going to be a must-have for payroll. Okay. Here they are. We're honored to receive prestigious gold medallion award, Assure Software, NASDAQ Assure. Okay. And I think they might have got that ticker wrong. That might not be the NASDAQ ticker for it, but it is on NASDAQ. Okay. It is on NASDAQ. Because I remember this from before. I think the ticker was off, and they don't allow you to change this stuff on Twitter once it's posted for a while. Let's see. I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the right ticker for you. Okay, yeah. So the actual ticker is ASUR for Assure. Okay. They're integrated into that system. They're integrated right into Assure. So let's continue here. $5 by 2030. Eric Davis, I could see that. It goes back to something Jake Claver said, and shout out to him, man. I know he's going through his troubles right now with some stuff, but the mega rich they're not selling assets. They only hoard assets, right? So if we're just hoarding ZBCN and we're getting passive income on it, man, love it. 314 is the truth. Yes, indeed. $2 to $4 by 2023. Payroll super app and sports betting. Yes, definitely getting a few dollars by 2023. Yeah, if they do sports betting, which it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Let me go ahead and show you guys some stuff on that. Knowing that their partner would Uphold, and they're doing what they're doing with Uphold, and they're putting out the custom jerseys, where they sent me a custom Pistons jersey. Shout out to you for doing that, ZEBEC. Well, let's see here. If I just say NBA, I'm sure it'll pop up. Speed, Precision, and Trust. Our campaign with Uphold Inc. officially kicks off next week with our first NBA and Shell Stadium takeovers going live by November 10th. Radio ads will also begin next week in the same cities where the games will take place. So they're already with the NHL, the NBA, and they're doing some stuff with soccer. Just amazing stuff, guys. Amazing stuff. NatPay does payroll for Family Dollar and YMCA. Wow. Thank you for that, Digital Money. I'm going to definitely look into that. Take a picture here. Thank you for that. I remember XRP, what XRP did when it was 0.006, then went over $3 in the bull run. Yes, indeed. Yes, it did. What's up, Bougie? Patreon member in the house. What's good, Rue? Hey, Ruel, with full adoption, do you think the cycles are broken? Well, I really do think after, because what the cycles keep doing, what I've noticed is everything keeps happening quicker. This was the first cycle where Bitcoin broke its all-time high before the halving. I've said that. I was like one of the first people to even predict that. Nobody was saying that. I said it. Okay. You know, just pat myself a little bit on the back for that. And this year, right, we had a bear market, but it's going to be very short. I think by March it's over. It's all over, the bear market, right? By March is over. Okay, if not sooner. It might be over by the time we get the Clarity Act. Okay? But we shall see. It may be over by the time we get the Clarity Act. That is unreal. Wait till Binance and Coinbase listing hits. Thank you for all you do, young fella. Remain informed, blessed. Thank you. Thank you for calling me a young fella too. I'm a veteran young guy out here. That's a lot of schnitzel. Come on, Rue. Let us know, brother. Do you think ZBCN will process UBI when they roll it out? Hey, if it's payroll, they're processing it. As far as we just saw with NatPay there, if it's payroll, they're processing it. So that's huge in itself. Just by itself, that's huge. What do we do with that NatPay announcement? Did I cover it with something else? Okay, I'm gonna bring that NatPay announcement back up because that's huge, man. The only payroll processor. NatPay. Let's continue on here. Any stablecoin on Metal chain? Yes, stablecoin. Metal has its own Metal dollar, in which that Metal dollar is going to be used to basically translate any credit union stablecoin. So yes, they have Glocktavius is killing it out here. Appreciate it, brother. What's up, maybe? Or I'm sorry, M8E1. What's that? Dot Bishop. Any stablecoin on Metal? Yes, they have their own stablecoin, which is the Metal dollar. But their Metal dollar is basically going to translate any stablecoin from any credit union and then make that go out to FedNow. Okay. And if they're doing payroll on FedNow, again, they have to go through ZBCN. What's up, Chris Cuts? BX patron in the house. What's up, Rue? They're going to try to process the U.S. debt. Great job on the Spanish. Appreciate it. Thank you, Peter Boyara. Appreciate it. Good Spanish, almost Brazilian, Portuguese. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm working hard on that. I'm right on Duolingo, guys. You guys should follow me on Duolingo. Right? What's my name on there? Yeah, follow me on Duolingo. Why not? Trying to figure out my name on there. Oh, Ruel Black is probably my name on there. No. At Blackrue 2000. At Blackrue 2000 is my name on Duolingo. If you guys want to follow me on there. When the price is going to go up? Hey, I don't know. The price is going to go up. I mean, just look at all this information. That's not really the important part. And if you're thinking like that, I think you're missing the point as an investor. All this information that we're giving you about how they're connected to FedNow, how they're the only how they're connected to the only payroll processor of FedNow should tell you that the price is going to go up. When it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But again, we got the Clarity Act coming. We have Donald Trump giving stimulus packages coming. We have just so many other catalysts coming. The question of when is really not pertinent. Cool, my birthday is in March. Yes, indeed, mine too. Sending the love, bro. Appreciate you, ZBCN man. ZBCN man also reposted the stream, and we did show bro ZBCN man's Twitter. Definitely go give him a like and subscribe out there. Let me go back to it here. Shout out to bro ZBCN man. Definitely give him a like and subscribe out here. Appreciate you, brother. Crypto Lord, the standard ZBCN utility ISO 20022 100%. Can you feel it? Nothing can save you. This is the season for catching the vapors 100%. I'll just tip you for your positive energy. Just found your channel, but I hold 5 million ZBCN. Hope you're right about all this. ZBCN gonna moon its first all season 100x easily from I like lampshades. That's a nice name. I like and lampshades. Number 6 there. What's up, Paul Andrew? Let's go ZBCN. Can you smell what ZEBEC is cooking? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's that Trini for life out here? Can you smell? Oh man, that's hilarious. Dat Bishop, Bank Social and ZEBEC do not serve equivalent purpose. That's right. They're completely different purposes. So I don't know why the person was comparing them, but that's fine. Brother Rules 24/7. Press them likes, fellas. Don't forget about the ZBCN Spaces tomorrow. That's a good point. Hard drive. Do not forget about the ZBCN Spaces tomorrow. That's definitely a chance for ZBCN to possibly go up, right? Did I say about BTCC where you can do leverage trading? Let me go ahead and put up that. QR code. You can leverage trade ZBCN on BTCC. Just saying. All right. Okay, we all buying beach houses. 100% we are out here. Yo, Rue, my grandma got mad at me because I told her ZEBEC was gonna make us rich, and she slapped me with her what? Chancla? What's that? What's that? I don't know what that is. Tony Trump. What's good, cuz? What's up, Bugatti? 1173. Frequent watcher. Appreciate you. What's up, Throbbing Lantern? I haven't got a chance to check out your video, bro, but let's go ahead and highlight his X page as well. Shout out to you, Throbbing Lantern. Bro just made a video. I haven't had a chance to check out what he said in his video, but definitely go over and check out his video. I think this is the first one where you actually showing yourself in person, man. So that's really brave, man. You know, so many people do faceless stuff, and it's brave. It's like it's hard work coming on here showing your face. You know what I mean, and just being a real person and actually, you know, putting out content. So go over there. Let me go ahead and like and repost bro's post here. Shout out to Throbbing Lantern. Always supports my stuff. And I definitely support his as well. Shout out to you, brother. So give him a like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. I'll be buying a beach house in the Philippines. Yes, indeed. Those Philippine prices are very low. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all, let's go. 100%. Bugatti, don't worry. Soon enough, you'll smack her back with your move bag. 100%. What's up, Mamba Land? Yes, indeed. At Crypto Cash, you got 5 million ZBCN and giving Rue $4.99. Do better. I wish I had a 5 million ZBCN. Congrats, bro. Bugatti and Tony laugh at that. I'll visit Daniel. ZBCN is calling out SHX for the breakdance fight. Start to prepping, popping, and locking. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. SHX, that's another strong play. This is definitely going to $1. 100%. 100%. Woo! Got the Ric Flair woo out here. Money backs, baby. $1 to $2, my dudes. Silent part. We having fun in the chat today. I see. We having fun in the chat today. Let's keep buying the dips. Easy money. Let's get this money for show. Bro, I'll be on a 7-day cruise in March, possibly without the internet. Let's go, Mamba Land. With all season hits, Rue gonna be flooded with super chats. Let's go, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. To Mexico, my guy. I see what you're saying. I'm holding F it. I'm holding 96 million ZBCN. Let's go. What's the news? Undefined free mind. ZBCN started falling XCN. That's some huge news. That's some huge news right there. Big Sims 3. Thank you for that information, brother. I'm going to star that. Kind of follows XCN, but not as dramatic. I'm always going to act like I'm broke, even though I'm up. Yes, indeed. Feel like you shouldn't get rid of more than 50% of your bag, in my honest opinion. Bullish choices right there. I hope everyone makes money this year. Hopefully Fireblocks is DCAing. So Fireblocks DCA'd, so did Signum. And if you guys are not familiar with Signum Bank, okay? Simon told us the Signum Bank custodied some ZEBEC. How much they custodied, I don't know. And I don't know that they made an official announcement about it. But they definitely custodied some ZEBEC. Okay? And these guys are definitely connected to Ripple. Let's see if we can find that right quick. Yeah, so you can see they have Ripple connections. yeah, they definitely have Ripple connections. So it kind of makes sense to me that they went and got some ZEBEC. If ZEBEC is so essential to the interledger protocol like we think. So let's continue. Bank Social looked up my staking with them. I can't sell it. Man, call me the man with issues. Oh man. Yeah. Sorry, brother. Sorry, brother Straightway Zoe. And I know you always super chat. I'm sorry you're having issues with Bank Social. Zell's are back. That's enough for OG Crypto. Zell and ZEBEC. Okay, that's enough. It's better than Zex. Zex. Better than Zex. Chat GPT said $1.48. Wow. So back to Ghost's post. Ghost asked Rock, hey, replace this what you think is going to reach in 2026. Grok said $1.50. And then our brother here, King Pound, is saying that ChatGPT said $1.48. Let's go. Grok, a moon boy. Let's see here. Release of escrow ends in March 2026, and ZEBEC switches to deflation. Payroll will be huge for ZBCN. They are not the only ones handling that. It's trillions of dollars for that market. Yeah, and you know, maybe they're not the only ones handling that, but they're saying that they're working with the only payroll provider, or I'm sorry, the only payroll processor that lives on FedNow. So crazy there. And we know Stronghold has their spot as well. ZEBEC Navy SEALs in the house, yes indeed. SHX will capture some payroll as well. Okay, so yep. That was my thought too. USA gains the world. USA gains the world. That was my thought too. That Stronghold is also there. Because remember, who are the only two crypto Nacha providers? Stronghold and ZEBEC. So it's probably those two that are going to be doing any type of traditional to Web3 processing. And I own them both. I own ZEBEC and I also own Stronghold. I'm high on both. Super app will be super bullish. Subru still got my ZEBEC staking on gains. Gaining them free rewards. Let's get it. What's up, hitter all day? Frequent watcher. Appreciate you. Fill your SHX bags too. 100% Chaz. Lambos and thickies. Let's freaking go. 100% that one guy. 100%. OG Crypto, don't repost until we fill our bags. 100%. Lambos and thickies, bro. Y'all are wilding in this chat out here. I did. I logged some of them both. What do you say to the cats that are still saying ZBCN has no utility? Well, we say that they have no validity at this point. 100%. Bars. Stupid is what stupid does. Yeah, that's what you say to them. 100%. King Pound. Let's freaking go ZEBEC. Y'all top 5. Let's go. With buyback program and staking program, 15% APY for 4 months. Lockup, $1 will be easily reached. Yes, indeed. Will ZEBEC be used for UBI payments? I don't know. Like, I think WorldCoin is probably going to be used for UBI payments, but it's quite possible, if it's some type of, well, we know for sure payroll, and payroll is more than enough, right? It's more than enough. Now when you put into effect that you got the ZEBEC card, and the ZEBEC card is going to earn you yield, right? Which we just saw from Ondo. Did I remove that? Okay, let me bring that back up. So we just saw from Ondo that ZEBEC card is going to give you yield. Why would you need anything else, right? Payroll and a yield bearing card that you can use your stable coins whenever you want, right? And with Ondo Finance, remember what Ondo is doing. Ondo is offering tokenized stocks to people overseas, okay? To like accredited investors overseas. So let's get into that just a second here. So knowing that they're working with Ondo Finance, this is what Ondo is doing. Let's go ahead and just kind of get into that a little bit, so we can understand, like, even if they're not doing UBI, they're doing well enough, like more than enough to be absolutely fine out here. Let me see here. Let me just go to okay, so look at this. Let me kind of blow this up so you can see it. Wow, that might be too big. Pause. Let's go back to this one. Okay. Ondo Global Markets tokens, including Ondo tokenized stocks and Ondo tokenized ETFs. And they're tokenizing all the big ones like Tesla, Microsoft, you name it, like that. Have not been registered under the U.S. Securities Act. So basically, they're selling tokens, but they're not considered securities. And the people that have the first crack at it to say the token. Okay, so where is it? Okay, so we can't buy this in America, but tokens may not be offered and sold to the United States or U.S. persons unless registered under the Act, or an exemption from the registration requirements thereof is available. So maybe certain people got exemptions where they can buy the tokens in the U.S., but us retail people don't. In certain jurisdictions, including the European Economic Area, the United Kingdom, and Switzerland, the tokens are offered and sold only to qualified investors or professional clients, as the case may be. Okay, so basically what that says is they're going to sell, like, these tokenized stocks are only going to be sold to accredited professional qualified investors in the United Kingdom and Switzerland. Who's in Switzerland? LCX, right? They're right next door in Liechtenstein. And who's in the United Kingdom? Quant is in the United Kingdom. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys couldn't see it. Okay, sorry about that. So, in certain jurisdictions, including the European Economic Area, the United Kingdom, and Switzerland, the tokens are offered and sold only to qualified investors and professional clients. Okay, so now imagine them now having the Ondo USDY to spend any money the way they want to, and they're earning yield on it. So this is a whole pipeline, guys. This is a whole pipeline from payroll to spending, right? ZEBEC has the whole pipeline of a person's money. Then throw into that if they get into taxes. Then throw into that if they get into sports betting. Then we already saw that they were going to do loans, payday loans. There's so much. they're in so much right now that a dollar should be so easy. That whole $1.50 from Grok, that's not even hyperbole. That's not even cap. That's a real possibility. Mega Rich have their money set already. That's why they hold for the long hold. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. J Mighty, I'm excited by ZBCN definitely loading up on more, 100%. Clarity won't pass until about March or April. Meeting is on January 15th, but it'll take time to pass. Thank you so much for that, NPNP. Yep. So maybe it might not pass till March, but again, we're sitting pretty. We're sitting pretty. All right. So we're sitting real pretty. Might convert a little quant to ZBCN. The day I see multiple zeros in my portfolio balance, someone gonna have to call an ambulance on me. 100%. Me too, brother. Me too, brother. O'Brien Hill question: is it good to put profit in a stable coin so I won't use its value when the price goes down? See, that's all up to you. Again, and I'm not a financial advisor. That's all up to you. Okay. Of course, we know different avenues like Coinbase. They give you like, I think it's 4.5% interest on stable coins. So does Uphold. They give you a certain interest on stable coins. It's all up to you, right? You know, it's all up to you how you want to do that. But of course, in the Patreon, we talk about certain things like this. So shout out to the Patreon. Just stop, Ruel. Index yet? I can't take so much good news at once. Ru, what up? Well, shout out to you, E. E is our moderator in our Telegram. Ru, what's good? ZBCN crew in the house. DCA. ZBCN till we can't. Ru, did I see a comment about a new ZBCN token? Oh, no. Oh, sorry about that. What's up, Nelzoni? So this was the this is the old token here. So we reviewed the old tokenomics. So ZEBEC had a token conversion where they converted from ZBC to ZBCN. So this is old. This is I forget when they officially did this, but we don't have to worry about this no more. This was like back in the day. When it exactly happened, I don't know. We could look it up, but yeah, it's already happened, and it happened a long time ago. So no token conversion, no conversion. They're just changing the way they do the tokenomics. Okay. And shout out to you, Dino Sony, a very good supporter. Appreciate you, brother. Hello, Ruel, Black, and everyone. Appreciate you, Hammer DN 308. Phantom B, Crypto, ZBCN cats. Bye. Nice. Bro, can you please drop some knowledge on Canton Network? Thank you. Or Carrion? Is that Carrion or Canton? Are you meaning Canton? I'm updating my ZBCN algo now. Okay, what's up, Digital Nomad Investor? So Digital Nomad Investor had an algo where he thought ZBCN on the high side would get to $1. Yeah, I would be really interested to see what your algo says, brother. Hopefully I'll finish in time to post the results here. Thank you, Digital Nomad Investor. Appreciate it. What's up, Black Tiger Miner? What up, Rue, my brother? Big day tomorrow. We'll get on Super App launch date. Yeah. Tomorrow we should get the Super App launch date. Shout out to my brother, Black Tiger Miner. We did a couple collabs. Let me go ahead and show his channel as well. Give him a like and subscribe out here, guys, for sure. Shout out to our brother, Black Tiger Miner. He had a show for ZBCN Network is moving again. Super App is coming a day ago. And a couple other shows on ZBCN. He covers Caspa as well. Shout out to our brother, Black Tiger Miner. Be sure to give him a like and subscribe over there. And let's go ahead and highlight a couple other people while I'm here. If you mosey on down on my homepage here, you'll see we do XPR content. We also do Swift blockchain content, XCN content, LCX content. You'll see here some channels I highlight. Underdog Research Channel, Should Focus Digital, Maximus Crypto, the Mooneyverse. We just did a live stream with Mooney not too long ago here. Gentleman Crypto, NYC Odd App, Simon Family Investments, Benzinga, One-on-One Media, Crypto Future, Ronin Experience, and our guy, the Crypto Crossroads Show. Shout out to Crypto Future. I'm going to be on a blockchain buzz this Saturday on Future's channel. Be sure to check it out. What's up, ZBCN Nut? We definitely highlighted your channel as well, or your X. Glad you're joining us on X, brother. Appreciate you. Risk It Biscuit in the house. XCN, anyone? Been super busy with work, but we need to start back on Tuesday in 2026. ZBCN Pump is coming. Yeah, brother. You know I'm down for doing a collab. Yeah, we definitely need to do that, brother. Yeah, for sure. Just hit me up in the DMs. Let's schedule it. Let's get it going. Just finished a live stream, but we back, bro, big bro. Yeah, man. You know I'm always down for a collab. Hitter all day, sub brother BTM. Need to come get some alpha before the AMA tomorrow. Who's all holding XCN? Ando is a BlackRock partner. That is correct. Peter DeMar. Bada bing, Sologenic and Corey. I'm about to smoke Ando. Real stocks, not synthetic like Ando. Okay. But understand, Ando with the synthetic, that's a tax break. So there's a reason why they're creating them into tokens. And it's not the whole like conspiratorial thing. And I'm all about, not like, just there's a reason why they're converting them into tokens for people, right? There are some tax implications for not having them be securities. Okay. That's just all I'll say there. Guess I better buy some ZBCN because there's a reason why they're not allowing us to buy them in the US, right? Because they want, just read between the lines there. Guess I better buy some ZBCN before we have to be a qualified investor. Yes, indeed. I'm buying that vacation home in the Philippines, bro. Me too, bro. Me too. Maybe we can have our own little Filipino Blackrue community over there, bro. Have the whole Blackrue Investing West or East. Blackrue Investing East over here. Kamar Farquhar son. Respect, bro. ZBCN. Mad respect, brother. Appreciate you. Uphold 2% for USDC and 4% for USD monthly payouts. Thank you for that, King Pound. Definitely want to start that. So if you do want to convert into stablecoin and get like some monthly payouts, you can do that on Uphold, right? I'm moving to the Philippines, so I can see we're going to have our own little Filipino community out here. King Pound, make sure you go to the mountains. Canton Network, sorry, typo, drop some knowledge. Well, we have a couple videos on Canton, and we're going to have some more coming. So ZBCN buy black means what again? Well, it means that they're buying back coin and taking it out of circulation. Now, whether or not that coin gets burned or whether it gets used for purposes for the team, that's another story. But yeah. What's up, Moonfeather Rising? Happy Mercury Day to you, Rue and crew. Had a blast with y'all last week. Thanks again, Rue and crew. Let's highlight Moonfeather's channel while we're here. Definitely go over and check out Moonfeather. She did a very excellent, all of her shows are excellent, but there's one XRP specific breakdown she did here about the fire. I'm going to mess it up now. The fire, what's this year coming up? The Fire Dragon? Is it Fire Dragon? Fire Horse. So definitely check this out. This is the perfect breakdown. And as you guys know, Moonfeather was just on the channel where we broke down the riddle, okay, the Riddler's stuff. So definitely come over here and check that out, which was, oh, no, you can access it from her channel, right? So if you go down here where we got the collaboration right here, well, it's me and Moonfeather on the channel. So definitely come check this out. We broke down the whole riddle, okay? If you guys are not familiar, if you're not XRP guys, I can show you what I mean here. But definitely come over and get the whole full breakdown on exactly what it means. It might be telling you when the market moons, okay? And we broke it down about when we think the market will moon with Moonfeather. Let's see here. Was it bearable? So we broke. Is this the right one? Did he move it? Did he remove it? Huh. I think I might have clicked on the wrong one or something. Let me see. Did he actually remove it? Excuse me. He might have removed it. Interesting. I don't know. He might have removed it. Okay. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to come over to our show and catch that out, then check that out, because I think he removed the post that he made this this year, and yeah, I can't see it. It's not there anymore. So definitely come over and check it out. Shook Focus Digital in the house. Let's highlight Shook's channel as well. I can't believe he removed it. Maybe he was giving up too much alpha with that and he had to remove it. I don't know. Let's see. Scroll on down. You see Shook Focus Digital here. The quintessential, the best XCN researcher in the house. Last live streams, he did XCN strikes again here. And last video, the chain files. I like that. The chain files, chapter 3, from past to present. Chain files 2. That's a good series. That's a good name, brother. I love it. And we did some collaborations as well. You can see here, he has one here with Max, couple with Max, one with Crypto Canvas, and then a couple here with me, right? So definitely check those out. Oh, am I not sharing? Sorry, guys. So here we go. Definitely check out. Here we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, the chain files here. He has a couple collaborations here with Crypto Canvas, Max, and with me. Definitely check out his latest live here with XCN. Okay, Digital Nomad Investor has that here for us. Let me see here for a second here. 1 second. Okay. All right, we're back. So here we have by the end of Q2, and price action reacts to current known catalysts. 25 cents, 85% chance. 50% or 50 cents, 70% chance. $1, 50% chance. $2, 30% chance. $3, 15% chance. It's a probability algo, not predictions. So with the new tokenomics, his probability algo says 25 cents, 85% chance. Okay. And That's interesting. That's interesting. So shout out to that. Let's start this comment. Does ZBCN have a native wallet? They don't. They don't have a native wallet, but you can use Phantom to get them. You can also use Base to get them too. Because everything that's available on Solana is available on Base. So definitely get that. Solotech's stock tokens will be custodied by the DTCC, real tokenized stocks with dividends and voting rights. You can get the dividends from the Ondo as well. They say that they are giving dividends too. I will be buying a home next to Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, got to get Trump in the Mar-a-Lago there. Good question. Does ZEBEC have a native wallet yet? I don't know that they have a native one, but think about what they're trying to be used for. They're trying to use any and all stable coins, so they want to be on all wallets, right? But no, they don't have a native wallet. I think that would be kind of a waste for them, but the super app, maybe they might try to get a native wallet because they have the super app. What's up, Rise Above? Yo, brother Ruel. Patron in the house. OG Crypto, nice. Buyback, reduce circulation of tokens, signal the confidence, and return the value to the holders. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's up, Cloud99? Was just a matter of time until a new ISO token will hit the ground running. ZEBEC is it, 100%. Phantom Beat. If you're not holding Stronghold, log off now and go grab a bag now. Right now. Is it possible for ZEBEC to have a supply shock since it's already circulating at 96%? It's very possible, especially knowing that as payroll is processed, as these cards are swiped, supply shock happens. Now, when that happens, I don't know, but that it's possible. It's possible. But then again, you know what I mean? It doesn't seem it's possible. I think it's possible. Root idea for the future show. Should all the utility coins that have all the compliances like ZEBEC do plus BSA? Okay. Should all the utility coins that have all the compliances like ZEBEC do plus BSA? Okay. Another great question from C Note. Was it removed? Very telling. It is very telling. It seems like he removed that. He removed it. He removed it. So very, very telling, guys. That's a good point, Moonfeather. He removed the post where he put the Christmas rally type of thing. So very, very interesting there. Let me see if I can bring it up for you guys. I'm just gonna go look at the show me and Moonfeather did and try to pull it up. So 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to pull it up, but it seems like he removed it. Let me see. Somebody else has probably copied it though. Let me do this. Bearable. We did it here. Bearable. Guy 2-3. Okay, let me see if we can find it. He definitely removed it though. Yeah, I can't find it, guys. Bro, straight removed it. Of course, it's the internet, so I already have it. I already have it on YouTube. You know what I mean? So that is very telling that he removed it, though. It's very, very telling. Like he gave up too much goods, right? And after we did that show, Moonfeather, I think people started talking about it more, to be honest with you. So I think there it is. Okay, weird. That was weird. So we broke this down here, guys. It's now back. I must have just had some glitch or something. But here it is. So we broke this down, and this is going to say when we think the market is going to take off here. So thought it was removed, but now it's back. Craziness. Brought more SHX when it went down to 0.006 range again. Supply shock ZBCN. What's a good bag to hold? What's up, Sherry Key? Hey, ZBCN is a good bag to hold, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but especially after what we see today, ZBCN is a good bag to hold, in my opinion. Is 3/14 a sufficient date for ZEBEC? It's Einstein's birthday. That's a good one right there, Nelson Only. That's a good one. There's some other good ones too. But I like that one. I like Einstein's birthday, 3/14. That's a really good one. Minimum 2 million, 1 million staked, not financial advice. There we go. That's a good one. Sufficient. No. So yeah, so that's a good date. But definitely, guys, watch the show I did with Moonfeather. We talk about a date in there. So if you don't know the show that I'm talking about, let me go show you on my channel. We end up talking dates on there. Definitely go watch. Here it is. Decoding Bearable 123's latest riddle. Definitely go check that out. But yeah, so Ondo I think is a big part of what ZBCN does, or is going to do. And they're telling us here that they're going to announce more with this partnership, right? So I can't wait to see what they announce with this. But seamlessly spend and use Ondo Finance's USDY across the entire ZBEC system, including ZBEC Silver Card and Payroll Suite. So this is connected to the Payroll Suite. Okay? Huge. Whether for everyday card transactions or payroll, USDY is fully integrated and ready to be spent. So you know what that also tells me? Possibly it could be used, maybe. Could it also be used over in Europe? It's possible. I would think so. Especially given what we just found here with Ondo and them being available for accredited investors over in Switzerland and the United Kingdom. I could imagine then that this card would be very, very important for people over in Europe and for people over in Switzerland. Just saying. Okay. Now, when we talk about Ondo, I think it's important to recognize, right, the big crazy ecosystem that Ondo has. So all of these people are connected to Ondo and can possibly use ZEBEC cards. Okay. ABN AMRO, really big, one of the largest banks in the Netherlands, with total assets exceeding 400 billion pounds. 1inch, Alchemy Pay, Anchorage Digital, Aquarius, Aptos, Arbitrum. We'll just skip over XLR. BitGet, Global, BitGet Wallet, BitGo, BlackRock, BNB, Chainlink, Coinbase, Copper, Ethereum, Fidelity Instruments, Fireblocks, right? First Citizens, these are the guys who replaced Silver Road. I forget what the name of the bank was. Silver something that crashed with FTX. They bought all of Silver Road's or Silverbacks. I forget the bank's name, guys. If somebody remembers it, they bought all their customers. So this is the replacement for that bank. Franklin Templeton. And by the way, just to show you, if we scroll all the way down here in Ondo's ecosystem, they shows the back, right? And they show it as liquidity. XRP Ledger, Trust Wallet, Sui, Subra, Stellar, Solana, Say, Ripple, Radium, Ripio, Pith, all of these. Phantom Wallet, Polytrade, Polygon, Plume, which our brother Underdog Research Channel does. A lot of good videos on. Definitely go check him out. PayPal, which we know. OKX. Morpho. MEXC. Mercado Bitcoin. MasterCard. Matcha, Mantle, Lobster, LCX, right? Connexes, Layer Zero, just so many. Okay, so many. All undos. So let's see here. I use XRP as my North Star. I have 100 ZBCN to 1 XRP. It's interesting you use that language of North Star, right? Let's go check out something from a Ripple swell. It's interesting you use that language of North Star. So we already know that Evernorth is a company where Ripple is forming this. So Evernorth, right? It's like always up. You could also think of Evernorth as a North Star, right? Evernorth, Ripple. Can we do? I just want to show the company. Okay, we're doing it live. Capital has a new Meridian, another North reference. Evernorth here is Ripple, SBI Holdings, and Arrington Capital. David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse are advisors. But as I mentioned, it's funny you mentioned that. I want to show you. Let me bring that up. Which one am I going to close here? Okay, we'll do this one. Swell, Monica, Long. Okay, let me see. All right, maybe I might not be able to find it. Okay, let's continue with the comments. I might not be able to come find it. So, sup, brother Rue? What's up, Rick's 2099? Set accumulation goals by dips. Yes, indeed. I can't type on the phone. Me neither. Me neither. Now, Sony, I can't type on the phone either, bro. I really can't. Yeah, it's hard sometimes. 100%. With the Stellar partnership, will we be able to buy ZBCN with our Sol and XLM? Well, we shall see. We shall see. Because remember, Simon did tell us that they're going to deepen the partnership with Stellar. Let's go ahead. Can we show you? We can show you that at least, I think. Here. let's bring up Bree Teresi. Simon did say they're going to deepen their partnership with Stellar, and she has it posted on her site, I believe. Man. Okay. Let me not scroll through so many of her pictures. It's kind of okay. I thought it would be really easy to find it, but now I need to search through like this. Oh, she got some stuff on NatPay.
Important this is for ZEBEC.
NatPay's
The other day, I put out a post on X talking about an integration you guys now have with NatPay. Can we just talk about how important this is for ZEBEC?
NatPay's innovation is that they were the first company to join FedNow, and they launched a product called NatPay Now, which enables them to do payroll same day. This is huge for employers because
Wow.
employers no longer need to fund 2 days in advance. We're talking about hundreds of billions, if not trillions, in annual flow just through this 2-day savings, which is why we chose NatPay over all the other processors out there, because they were aligned with our vision as ZEBEC for real-time payroll. They are a member of FedNow. They're ISO 2022 compliant, which is a key milestone for ZEBEC this year, as well as we beef up our compliance. The NatPay integration may have been one of our most transformative partnerships of this year. They're moving $170 billion through the ACH network in the US every year, and nobody's really talking about them because they're purely B2B. They work with businesses, they work with payroll companies, and they work with institutions. They move money. Typically, ACH has been done in a +2 model for payroll, for the past 50, 60 years in the US. A lot of the clients that are already working with NatPay will now easily be able to work with ZEBEC because we're already plugged in and integrated into their network.
See, and that's
The other day, I put out a post
that's
on
huge.
X.
And we've already been over NatPay ad nauseum through this show on this show right now, but that was nice to hear it from the CEO itself, right? And then she asked some things about Nacha here. Let's hear that.
It's crazy how delayed ACH is and how this hasn't been transformed in many years. And you talk about how basically the way workers are paid these days is something totally from the past.
We always asked ourselves, living in the US, why is it that everyone gets paid every 2 weeks or every month? Why can't payroll be in real time as workers, complete their tasks and deliver value? And the question always came down to the friction of payments. So how do you eliminate or reduce the friction of payments? That's how ZEBEC, born in the blockchain, came to be. It goes back to why we started ZEBEC, because we felt that the system was not fair and it was punishing workers in a way that we did not see was fit.
Perfect. So we know they're going to deepen their partnership with Stellar and things like that. So let's actually bring up ZEBEC and show you some of the things that they spoke to Stellar about, because they spoke to Stellar at the Sibos, right? So let's go ahead and bring that up so you can see it. So this is them speaking to Stellar at Sibos.
Well, I'm joined today by Boris Reznikov from the Stellar Foundation. Welcome, Boris. We're here at Sibos.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be here. Good to see you.
I know you had a long journey in, so good to have you here. What are your first impressions of the conference this year?
Well, everybody's talking about blockchain and stablecoins. I left my house in San Francisco. On the way to the airport, I saw not one, but 2 billboards about stablecoins.
Oh, that's great. Here in Frankfurt, right?
No, in San Francisco.
Both sides. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a few of them here too.
Yeah. The trip started with blockchain everywhere, and that's how it's going. And obviously all the big companies are here, the small companies are here, and everybody's talking about stablecoins. The big difference this year is that companies are sending their blockchain teams, right? So it's not just talk to the guy sitting back at home, but they're all here and they all want to talk, yeah.
Well, Stellar, of course, has been in the game for a very long time in terms of crypto payments.
Yep.
How have you seen institutions change recently in how they engage with you?
Well, look, I mean, these days the question isn't should we do something with crypto or stablecoins? It's how do we do it and what do we do? So we have a lot of institutions that are issuing stablecoins on Stellar, that are tokenizing real world assets on Stellar. We're quite a leader in that space. And so we're here looking to continue that momentum and get more high quality assets tokenized on the network.
That's great. And obviously you guys are based in the US. How would you see, the difference between the European market for stablecoin payments versus the US market?
A lot has changed in the US in the past year. And, I think the US is paving the way in terms of what can be done in blockchain. And we see a lot of activity in both areas, honestly.
Likewise, I mean, we're also based in the US. We've expanded to Europe now through our partnership with All Unity. I know Stellar is working with them as well, which is really exciting. And we're really thinking about the next steps to grow here in Europe for both of us. So a lot of exciting news to come between ZEBEC and Stellar, I guess, over the next couple of weeks. I mean, we've been working together now for years, but we're about to take this partnership to the next level, which we're very excited about.
Well, we appreciate the partnership.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, they've been working with Stellar for years here, and it's good to know that. So again, here it is. Our partnership with Stellar is crucial as we develop and integrate cross-border remittances into our modern payroll and payment stack. By leveraging Stellar and Circle's networks, we are building integrated rails to make receiving, pay, saving, and sending stablecoins across borders more accessible to millions. Okay, so I see a question here from the Nasoni. Let me read that question here. So, Ru, do you think the Esaya Birla family connections, the Birla family is an Indian business family connected with industrial and social history of India? So what he's talking about here is, if you look here with Evernorth, where they're going to have a $1 billion Ripple treasury, the lead guy here is Ashish Birla. Okay, so very interesting right here. As Chief Executive Officer, Ashish leads Evernorth's overall vision, strategy, and growth. He is an entrepreneur and a blockchain executive with over 25 years of experience in Silicon Valley, including board roles at Ripple, MoneyGram, Bitso, and other fintech startups. At Ripple, he helped launch its first enterprise crypto product and scaled the company from startup to over 1,000 employees. Ashish holds an MBA from Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania and a bachelor's degree from the University of Michigan. Okay. You guys, if you're not from the Midwest, I'm from Detroit. The University of Michigan, a lot of people think of the University of Michigan as like the Harvard of the Midwest. So I know you might look at this and see like University of Pennsylvania, University of Michigan, and be like, okay, it's not Harvard or Yale, but the University of Michigan is very much worldwide renowned for the things that it does, right? I went to Michigan State, but I can give the University of Michigan its props. He also guest lectures on entrepreneurship and blockchain. So Nosoni says he's from a prestigious Indian family, which I'm not even surprised about, right? So I'll definitely have to do some more research on that. If you guys have checked out some of my previous videos on Swift blockchain, I've shown you how the Draper family has gotten into India and that Swift blockchain is connected into India, right? And Swift blockchain has some XRP connections as well. So Nelson, you might have just given me a future show I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of that. And we got our brother Crypto God X Gold 589 in the house. Thank you for reposting the video, my brother. Definitely check him out on X as well. Let's look at his page here. And he runs a Medium, and he's featured some of my stuff on this Medium, and he's featured a lot of great stuff on his Medium. And I'm honored and thank you so much for featuring my stuff on your Medium, brother. I really appreciate it. But he has a very, very good medium that you guys might want to subscribe to. And again, thank you for reposting, brother. So definitely go check out this brother's medium. Independent crypto writer covering DeFi. I subscribe to his medium because I saw he's posting some very, very good stuff. Definitely go check out his medium if you haven't already. Oh shoot, did I not? Okay, let me go back so you guys can see Brother Crypto Gold's medium. So definitely go give him a like and subscribe. Crypto God X Gold. Gold is in my veins. But definitely go check out his medium site. Let me see if we can bring that up right quick. There it is. Joseph Razzo, medium. Definitely go check out his medium, guys. Like I said, I sub to it. Some good stuff on his medium there. Thank you for sharing, brother. Really appreciate it. Swift Coin Hoarder. Hey, Ru, awesome show. Night, everyone. Thanks, Ruel. Oh, and Ruel, fix your smoke detector. That's the joke because my crypto updates always go off. That was my crypto updates, not my smoke detector. Even though there's a joke about like black folks not being able to hear the smoke detector. But yeah. So what is beeping over here? Canton. Okay, Canton is beeping. Okay, not a shocker there. Shout out to Canton. I will be dropping more information on Canton. Yeah, that was my crypto alert of Canton hitting the next level here. But 1,000 viewers, 883 on X, 143 on and here's something else beeping. 143 on YouTube. What a wonderful show. It's been a while since I've had 1,000 people on here. Just a testament to the community. XRP going down a little bit too. Canton going up, XRP going. No, XRP is actually coming back up. So thank you guys so much for a great show. If you made it to the end, definitely put tokenomics in the comments. That way it'll help spread the video around to everyone. The more comments that are on the video, the more it gets seen by other people. So definitely put tokenomics in the comments. Thank you guys so much for coming through, guys. And I'm out. Peace.